boys and girls, it's Mrs. Smiley. I hope you're having a great day today. I just wanted to take a few minutes to introduce our new vocabulary for Unit 9. And Unit 9 is our last unit of the school year. Can you believe it? We're almost done. And our big question for Unit 9 is, what do you learn at school? So I'm going to give you just a couple minutes here, and I want you to think about, close your eyes, and I want you to think about what are maybe 2 or 3 things that you learned at school this year. Okay, I hope you had some good ideas. Maybe some of, first, I wish I was there with you so you could tell me. I'd love to hear your different ideas about what you learned at school this year, because I'm sure you had some great ideas. The first thing that I'm hoping that you mentioned was you learned to be a really great friend. Because I have to tell you, boys and girls, I loved every minute that I was with you this year. And I think that you were just so kind and helpful and caring. And you were really great classmates to each other. You were very good friends. And you learned to be even better friends. So that is something you might have mentioned. You might have said, I learned to be a great friend. Or I learned how to make friends. Maybe you didn't have a lot of boys and girls to play with when you were at home, and now you're at school and you're making new friends. So that could have been something that you said. Another thing that you could have said is maybe you wanted to talk about reading, and you said, Mrs. Smiley, I learned to read. I can read a book all by myself now. And that's an amazing thing too. So I'm super proud of you for learning to read. A lot of you came to school and there were many students who didn't know how to write their names, and many people did not know all of their letters. So now you know all of your uppercase letters, your lowercase letters, how to write your name. Not only that, you know what sound each letter makes. You know how to take those sounds and, and blend them together and to make words. And you know the difference between a word and a letter. So you can write words and write sentences, and you can even read your sentences. So you should be really proud about that. That's definitely something you learned this year. And keep practicing those sight words. Some of you are even reading first grade sight words already. Another thing that you might have mentioned is you might have talked about math and numbers. And you should talk about that, because you might say, Mrs. Smiley, I can count to 100 now. I can count higher than 100. And a lot of you can. Or you might say, Mrs. Smiley, I can add numbers. I can subtract numbers. I can do patterns. I can build things. So you did a lot of great things in math this year that you should be really proud about, that you learned too. Okay? Well, we're going to learn a few new vocabulary words, and we're going to go through these words to get us started, okay? So I'm going to show you the first vocabulary word. Take a look at it. It is E-V-E-R-Y, and I'm sorry the Y got cut off, but that is a Y. We know a lot of times Y at the end of a word will have the E sound, and it's going to do that in this word. We've got ev and then We know E-R at the end of the word. So we've got every. And in this picture, everybody is included. So every is when you're talking about like maybe everybody in the class, that means every single person in the class. So if we said everybody gets a turn, that means we're not going to leave out one person. Every single person will get a turn. If I said I'm going to use every Lego in this box to build something, you're not going to leave one Lego left. You're going to use every single Lego. Okay? Every. Okay, our next vocabulary word is M-E-E-T. Eat. Meat. And this is not the kind of meat that you eat. No hamburgers or hot dogs here, boys or girls. This is when you make a new friend. You meet someone. And when you go to first grade next year, you're going to meet a lot of new people. So because of social distancing, we can't do what this little boy and girl are doing. They're shaking hands and probably telling each other their names. Because of social distancing, now we just kind of wave and smile and we can say hi. But you're going to meet a lot of new people. This is our next word. It's F-U-T-U-R-E. And this U says its name, future. And the T almost has a CH sound when we say it. future, silent E. And I love the picture that goes with this card because you have a baby and then it shows you what he's going to look like in the future. So he was this cute little baby and now he's this nice cute little boy with his teddy bear. And then that little boy in the future is going to grow up to be a man. And in the future, right now you're a kindergartner, but in the future you're going to be a first grader. When you came to kindergarten, many of you were shorter and some of you have lost teeth and now you have new teeth. So you grew and changed a lot this year. In the future, next year when I see you in the hallway and you're a first grader, you're probably going to be even taller. Future. This is the word, oh, I almost said the word. I'm going to let you look at it first. It's K-N-O-W. And some of you might look at this word and say, wait, Mrs. Smiley, N-O-W is one of our sight words. It's now. Like right now, I'm going to read a book. But that's not what this word is. The K and the N work together, and they make one sound. The K is silent, and it just says the N sound. N. And this is an O-W that says O. N-O. This is just like N-O, no. But this word has a different meaning. So this word sounds like no, but it's something in your brain that you know. Like, I know the answer to that question, or I know how to ride my bike, or I know how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So if you see this word, it's no, like I know it. This is a big word. This shows me you're ready to go to first grade when you get vocabulary words that are this big. This is a calendar here. This is our little clue. And a lot of you right away are going to recognize the T-O. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. So we did a lot of work with the calendar this year. And we know yesterday happened already. Today is right now. We're enjoying today. Right now, it's happening right now. But tomorrow is in the future. Tomorrow is when we get up out of bed and that sun comes up tomorrow morning. That's a new day, and that's going to be tomorrow. And even if you have a bad day today, tomorrow is a fresh start. You can hopefully have a good day that day. One more vocabulary word, and I'm just going to tell you this one. It's world. World. We live in one great, big, beautiful world, and we need to take care of it, don't we? Some of you, when you saw this picture, you might have said, wait a minute, didn't we have this one? But just a couple weeks ago, we did the word Earth, which is the name of our planet. But this is talking about our world. We live in one world all together, and we want it to all be happy and healthy, and we want it to be a safe and a good place for us to live. So world, that's a good way to end our year, isn't it? We need to take care of our world. Okay, thank you for being such great listeners, boys and girls. Real quick, we had the word every, like everybody is nice. Meet, you're going to meet a lot of new friends. Future, you'll be a first grader in the future. Know, I know a lot of things. Tomorrow, tomorrow will be a good day. And world, we live in a beautiful world. Have a great day, boys and girls. Thanks for listening.